Yeah, oh yeah. Yo, yeah. Coach Shelton Harrison. Hold on, let me make sure I got the right whatever I got. Hold on. Let's see if my live stream coming up on the right channel. Y'all know what it do. You know I'm finna do what it do, okay? My body's exhausted, but I'm finna come on here and give you guys the real of the real, okay? I'm finna give y'all the real of the real, y'all, okay? Yes, we're gonna talk about the Fade Duckers, Volume 1, man. Oh yeah, yep. Your girl Jedrzejczyk, she ducked that fade. Yep, this ain't gonna make a lot of people happy, but I'm finna go into overtime for y'all, okay? Worked 16 hours today. Body is exhausted, but guess what? Y'all, we got to come on here. We got to give Joanna this work. Guys, that's what we do, okay? We don't accept ducking, okay? No ducking allowed, okay? That's just how that is. Joanna, she ducked the fade. I know some of us, we probably don't want to hear that, okay? I understand sometimes that we don't want to hear that. But the fact of the matter is, truth is truth. And right now, you finna get a dose of reality truth. Yep. And reality sets in that this girl ducked the fade. Now I know people gonna get mad. Oh mad. But it's okay. You can be mad all you want to. You can be mad. Mad. The coach doesn't care if you get mad. Okay, let's see what it do. This thing was doomed to start. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, man. JJ bamboozled you too. Yeah. Well, I can't say I didn't expect this. Okay? I didn't expect this. And that's the only thing. I did not expect this from Jedrzejczyk. Okay? I didn't. I thought Jedrzejczyk was going to be a woman of her word and get in there and catch that fade. That's what I thought. Unfortunately, she's not a woman of her word. And therefore, oh well, folks, yes, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, she ducked the ultimate fade. I know some people going to get mad. Oh, some people going to be furious that I'm saying this. But I'm not lying, okay? I'm not lying at all. I'm telling the truth. There are going to be some people furious. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. Be some people that, oh, man, I don't want to hear this anymore, man. I'm going to unsubscribe. Well, do what you do, okay? I don't care about that. Y'all know I don't care. Y'all know I don't care, okay? Because I do this because of truth. I do this because of truth. I'm not doing this to win friends and influence people. Guys, I make video because of truth. And the truth is, and I already heard it from the horse's mouth. Look, I don't even have to go any further, man. This girl did not want to fight. And this is going to be a hard pill to swallow for some people. But I'm going to break it down into exact science. There's 10 people in here, okay? There's 10 people in here. I ain't blocking nobody. If you're a Joanna fan, you come on here aggressive, I ain't blocking you. Nah, I ain't going to do all that. For what? I ain't finna do all that. But what I am going to do is I'm finna speak that truth, buddy. Y'all finna get that truth. Y'all finna get that truth, okay? And let me change the title. Joanna Jedrzejczyk ducks fade. Yeah. We got to use the key word, fade. Because all the haters get mad because I say fade. And that's why I keep saying it, okay? Guys, yeah, y'all, listen, man. I was not expecting this. This was not something that I was expecting. Now, am I going to sit here and have me some fun and I'm going to do some picking? Yeah. Am I gonna make a couple of Jedrzejczyk fan? Well, I ain't gonna call her Jedrzejczyk no more. I'm gonna call her Jedrzejczyk. Her name is Jedrzejczyk now. Okay. People say Coach is disrespectful. Coach, I'm an unsub. Okay, it's cool, man. You gotta do what makes you comfortable. Okay. I'm doing what makes me comfortable. People ask me, Coach, your channel could be growing through the roof, man. But what? I could have sold out. I could have sold out a while ago. But I choose not to sell out. I choose to tell it like I see it. Okay? And that's what I'm going to keep on doing. I choose to tell this like I see it. Look, man. They offered Joanna the November the 3rd date. Okay? Or November whatever. She said no. Now, the reason being is people are saying, well, that's not enough time to fight. Okay? And I'm just going to get into it. And I don't care, man. Okay? Not concerned. We go cut the music. Okay? So people are saying it was a quick turnaround. Okay, I got one question to that. Just one. If this fight was a quick turnaround, then how are we going to explain Joanna wanting to fight Valentina because Amanda Nunes pulled out of the fight? How are you going to explain that? How are you going to explain that? I mean, Joanna volunteered, was all up and down. Yeah, I'll fight Valentina. Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. I'll do it. Yep. That's it. Nah. And Zayan Araxid, okay? And I hope I said your name right. Listen, this isn't biased. This is true. Joanna turned this fight down. Okay? Joanna turned the fight down. She did. Y'all can ask me how I know. But I think most of y'all know how I know. I think most of you know how I know that Joanna turned this fight down. Yes. What up, Rugby Queen? What's going on? Okay? I bet you everybody in the comment thread can tell me how you think I know that Joanna actually did turn the fight down. That I'm not just talking to y'all out the side of my ass, okay? How can you know, okay? How would I know this? Because I didn't know this information when I made my first video. I didn't know. And I know you guys think, oh, I'm biased. I'm not being biased on this one. Joanna actually turned the fight down. It's not me. I didn't turn down the damn fight. Joanna did. Right? Joanna turned this fight down for November. Okay? The fight, they said that they made the fight public September the 20th, okay? Now, people would say, well, that's not enough time. That's not enough time. I mean, what? Be about 5 or 6 weeks? Okay. I mean, listen, folks. Listen. Okay? I would roll and I would actually say Joanna would be right on this, okay? But, see, Joanna put her foot in her mouth. See, when Amanda Nunes pulled out of the fight, okay? She pulled out of the fight with Valentina. Joanna volunteered to take the fight on 2 days' notice. Okay? Joanna volunteered to do that. Wait a minute. It wasn't no problem then. There was no problem. Joanna don't have a pot to piss in, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't care what you tell me. History tells me that Joanna basically, okay, Joanna ducked Jedrzejczyk. She clearly said, I will fight Valentina on 48 hours notice. I'll fight her in 2 days. Joanna put that out there in the atmosphere. She told Dana White that. She called the UFC offices, and she wanted to fight Valentina on 2 days notice. So she said. The fight never materialized. But guess what? So now you got more time to fight Valentina for a title? Wait a minute. So this is not a sense of urgency. That's why I can't take y'all seriously. That I can't take, and the Joanna fans, here y'all come. I know some of y'all get mad. Listen, I'm going to explain to y'all. I could have sold out a long time ago. Okay? I'm just being real. I've had people reach out to me on the back end telling me, Coach, you know what, man, we love to have your likeness and do this and do this. But I'm not about to sit here and you're not finna tell me what I can and can't say. I can't sell out for no amount of money. I won't even tell you how much I was offered. But I tell you what, I can't sell out for no amount of money. That's not my character. I'm going to tell this truth. I'd rather sit here and chat with the 20-so people that I normally chat with. I would never do it. Okay? I would love to. Wildest moments is in the building, okay? I'm sorry. Joanna turned the fight down, Benji. It's listen, I don't know. Y'all know how I know. Okay, you know how I know. I mean, it's because, man. It's because I can call Valentina's team if I want to get the story, and I had to. I didn't want to go off an assumption. I didn't have to go off an assumption. I mean, I got the real, and they will tell you the truth. I've never known Team Shevchenko to tell a lie. I've never known them to try to deceive anybody. I've known them to be opinionated, all of them. Valentina, Pavel, Antonina, okay, Roger, they got their opinion. They're opinionated. That's who they are. But I've never known them to tell a lie. There's one thing that you're never going to convince me that Valentina, Roger, Antonina, Pavel, you never going to convince me that these are a bunch of liars. Okay? You're not going to do it. They're not liars. Okay? They tell the truth. They tell the truth, and Valentina ain't even gave us no indication that she's a liar. Okay, wildest moments, Rugby Queen. Let me know if y'all want to come on and offer an opinion or say something. Just let me know. Okay. Now I hear Sarge Eubanks. Sarge Eubanks took the offer. See, let me tell y'all something about people, man. Sarge Eubanks been saying from day one, I want to fight Valentina. So I got lots of respect for Sarge. Sarge been talking about fighting Valentina. Sarge wrote Valentina on Twitter. She said, listen, I'm going to be a woman of my word. And I promise you, I will make weight so we can make this fight happen. Sarge Eubanks already said that. Okay, she been said it. So now listen. We got to get off this train. We got to get off this thing now because people, it is what it is. Valentina Shevchenko, okay? Joanna Jedrzejczyk has ducked the fade. And you guys, you're gonna have to get okay? You're gonna have to realize what's going on. Okay? A fade has been ducked. And folks, we can't sit here and act like it didn't just happen. We can't sit here and act like it didn't happen. It did. Okay? Joanna didn't want the work, and Joanna is not there. No, they offered. Y'all know how I know. Okay, it's not like y'all don't think I don't know. I don't know like Valentina's. I don't know them. I know them. I know Valentina's team. I know their team. They're not gonna lie. They're not gonna deceive. They're gonna tell you the truth. Truth is, the girl got offered this fight in November. Truth is, she turned it down. That's just how it is. Rugby Queen is in the building. What's up, Rugby Queen?
Pretty good. I just came back from getting my tattoo.
Okay, you got a brand new one.
I do.
Okay, my girl Wildest Moments is in the building. Wildest
Hello,
Moments,
coach.
how you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good. I was about ready to head to get a shower, get in bed, but God, this has been a crazy day, so I'm
This
excited.
this is top news. And then you see when I saw the text from you, I'm like, what? And then I got like 15 other texts on the same thing. Like, man,
I know. I texted you right away. I was like, "What the heck just happened?"
Joanna is not fighting Valentina. God, dog. Okay, okay.
Mm-mm.
What do y'all ladies think about this? Like, up, man. I'm
I
kind of pissed.
I
Oh my
thought
God.
I wasn't too happy about it. I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Like, because this almost looked like this. This made me think back to how the heck Rocky got a title fight against Nunes instead of Cyborg. Like I'm thinking something's going on. They wouldn't just scrap Joanna versus Valentina for no reason, just to put them on the main event. And so I'm really concerned because Sajara, is she gonna make weight? Is 4.5 weeks enough time to make weight and prepare to fight Valentina? In her case, the thing that I'm concerned about, I'm afraid that she's going to use all of her energy trying to make weight. That I don't even think she's going to perform well against Valentina. I think it's really going to slow her down in the fight. was like, Valentina's already ready. So I'm a little worried about, and I just hope they have a backup fighter for this right now at this point. Go ahead, Wildest. You share.
Yes,
I'm
I have this.
curious.
I have to say that I share the same feeling. I was like, no, what in the world is going on? Like the UFC has gone completely mad when it comes to this. I mean, I just keep thinking, are they that desperate? I can understand Valentina because she stays in shape. That's pretty obvious. I mean, you see her, on all her social media, and she's always in shape. You can just tell she'll just have to lose probably 5 to 6 pounds. You already know what her walk around weight is. She's not ever going to be heavier than that. Now, she's well known with a lot of the hardcore fans. She's becoming a little bit more popular, so she could pull in some weight. But God, they keep putting her against like nobody's against people that do, other people that they don't know who they are. And I'm sorry, Sarge might be well known in the BJJ or some of the more hardcore fans, but really a lot of people that follow the UFC, they have no idea who she is. She's not really like bringing much to the table. And she keeps saying on her Twitter that the weight is not going to be a problem, and she already reached out to somebody in the UFC, and that's already been cleared. So she's, good to go. But I am concerned about her weight. She does walk around heavy, and you can see that. I know she's been training with the PI and all that stuff, but she still has a lot of weight to lose. I'm sure she's going to try to do it in a healthier way, but I am concerned about that. And I'm like, why do they keep putting her against like I, I'm sorry, but these are like, look at the records. I mean, look at the record. Look at the record with Nico. She had, what was it, like 5-2 or something like that. And the same thing now with Sarge. She's like 4-2.
Actually,
And
she's 2-2.
oh my God. Well, she's like
Yeah.
3-2 in some websites. The UFC, I think, has her at 4-2 because she
Okay.
was she was she was actually going back and forth with somebody on Twitter on that. She's like, well, I'm technically 6-2, and people are like, well, the fights and the tough did not count. They don't go on your record. So she was going back and forth about that with somebody. That's the only reason why I knew that. But
Okay.
I don't care for this fight. No, I think it's just going to be another mauling. And I'm sorry, I know the coach probably disagree with me because he actually, gave her a lot of props in her last fight. But I just thought she looked slow to me. I thought she looked sloppy to me. Um, you know, I think it's just going to be really easy work for Valentina. I think if anything, the only thing Sarge has going for her is her power. She did knock somebody out with that leg kick, so I mean, it could happen, but Valentina's not going to just stand there and, be a punching bag for Sarge. So
See,
I just,
I think Val gonna have to wear her down because this she's not gonna walk through. Sarge is supernaturally tough, and it's she's not gonna fade. She's not gonna fade away in a fight like Nico. Well, I mean, well, hell, I mean, Nico ain't even get in the
Is
octagon,
she
so
going to have the cardio to go five
she's
rounds with
not going to.
Valentina?
She was dragging already by the 3 rounder. She
I
was
think
dragging.
I think Sarge gonna put up a tougher fight. I don't picture her. I can't see her winning the fight, but I do
Mhm.
think that she is going to do some things. Okay, because this is a much better version of Sarge. This is not the same Sarge that was fighting it at Victor and all these other organizations. I mean, her takedowns are very powerful. Sarge can take you down. She can actually lift you up off of your feet. Her double legs are pretty. Double legs are definitely pretty good. Um, but going 5 rounds, I think Valentina. It's going to take Valentina about three to wear her down, and then in rounds 4 and 5, Valentina probably by round 5 could either, walk away with the unanimous decision, or she can wear her down enough to even possibly get a stoppage. It's going to be tough though, because Sarge Sarge is very susceptible not to being knocked out, but she's susceptible to a submission. And I think that Valentina, she's gonna have to wear Sarge down to try to submit her, because just punching Sarge and kicking Sarge, that's not gonna do anything. Sarge is gonna keep coming. and keep coming.
Mhm.
The thing to keep for Valentina is to give a very, very good submission, and Sarge is open for that. She's very open for a submission. She can be submitted. I think the fight is going to be a little bit more entertaining than had she fought Nico. I think Valentina would have already ran right through Joanna.
Mhm.
Because Valentina understands Joanna's style. Joanna hadn't changed her style in a decade and a half. She still fights the exact same way. I mean, she don't change. She's not changed anything. So I think the matchup with Sarge to me, okay, is just it's a tad bit more intriguing. It's a little bit more intriguing. Like okay, like I wonder how long it's gonna take, Valentina to, wear Sarge down. Is Valentina gonna be able to drain her cardio enough to get the knockout? Like, see, these are questions that I all have in my head. Like I'm thinking, okay, how is this fight gonna play out?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'm thinking, you know what? Well, at least Sarge actually she called Valentina out a while ago, and she was saying, this is the fight that I want. And Sarge, she's never been submitted. She's never been knocked out. The only time she's ever lost is by decisions, but she's never been knocked out, never been submitted. So Valentina's gonna have to wear this girl down. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, she's got it. She's got to, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I could see that, but I think definitely she didn't show like she had the best cardio in her last fight. And I think it's going to be easy for Valentina to really wear her down. I think she's going to piece her up. Really, she's not going to just stand there. Like I said, she's going to be. Yeah, I think Sarge is going to be chasing her too around probably the octagon. So, I'm probably going to go by like a third or fourth round TKO. I think it's going to be some sort of a stoppage. I think she's going to be too much for Sarge. Um, but I do agree. I think it might take some time, like you said, just because she is powerful. She does have a lot of
Yeah,
power as well. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time. But
I
I
can't.
mean, I think with Valentina's experience in 135, though, coach, just real quick, it's the fact that she has fought the bigger women and she does have the countering. So she does know how to piece people up also. So,
Sarge used to be a 135 or two.
yeah.
That's where she was at. So I
Hmm.
mean, it's just I can't see because Valentina not known for her knockout power. She just not known to knock you out. So I can't, and Sarge is not known to be knocked out. So I can't personally see Valentina knocking out Sarge. I can't see it, but I can definitely see Valentina going, doing a unanimous decision, and actually taking a win. I can see that, but I don't know. Sarge is a better fighter than Priscilla. She's a much better fighter than Nico. So you're just gonna get somebody who's very, very tough, and I think Valentina will be able to outpoint Sarge and win, like win each round easily.
Hmm.
But knocking her out, I don't think that's gonna happen. So Sarge got a chin. Even at her worst, man, Sarge couldn't get knocked out. When she cut the weight when she fought Roxanne Modafferi. Or no, no, no. I think no. Whoever fought, yeah, Roxanne lost to somebody. Yeah, Sarge Eubanks beat Roxanne, and Sarge was at her worst when she fought Roxanne weight wise. Roxanne couldn't knock her out, and couldn't land any kicks. Couldn't do anything. Sarge is a warrior. Um,
Hmm.
I think she's gonna come to fight, but I just think the levels. There are levels to this, and I just think Valentina is on a much better level. I, you know, my only issue with this is the weight. I think the fight will be a good fight.
I just
It's
I
the
just
weight.
feel like, coach, I just feel like 4.5 weeks, that's, I mean, it's enough. It may be enough time for her to cut weight, but I'm afraid that she's, by the time she's cut her weight and by the fight happens, she's going to be too drained from the weight cutting that she may not even perform well. I'm not questioning her toughness. She's tough, but I just feel like this weight cut's going to take a lot out of her. This is only 4.5 weeks out.
It
You
might.
know, I just feel like it might. Yeah, it might.
It
You
might.
know,
It might. I mean, I'd have to agree with that. It might. It probably might.
I mean, I think that, I mean, Darren Till having to cut that much weight in such a short amount of time. I mean, he looked horrible.
But also too, the problem with a lot of these fighters though, they don't. Their walking around weight is too high. They don't
Yeah.
keep their walking around weight like that. I you know I think if Sarge makes the weight and if this fight does happen, I think the fight will end up going the distance. Just because some fighters they have knockout power, some fighters don't. Valentina don't possess knockout power. Like she don't possess that one punch power. She possessed the skill, but the power is not there. So she would end up. I mean, like I agree with y'all. She would have to wear Sarge down, and she'd be able to do it. I don't know if a stoppage gonna happen. I don't know. If it happened, I'd be shocked because she'll be the first one to ever do it. And it's hey, it can be a first time for everything.
She, I'm another thing I'm concerned about though.
Mm.
I'm afraid Valentina's gonna have to get the stoppage. I just, I don't know. I feel like if it goes just, with it going to decision, you don't know what's gonna happen. And this is a title fight, and we all saw what happened to Valentina last time. Is this gonna happen again where she gets screwed over?
She better go in there
You
and
know,
throw some hands.
I,
Yeah. Yeah, but this last situation was a little bit different, because
yeah,
of course somebody was already holding the title, and usually if
yeah,
you don't make a good case against the champion, that champion's gonna retain it.
okay.
So I mean, I think that was the biggest thing is that, supposedly, to the judges, it wasn't like a clear cut, like, yes, she completely beat up Nunes. She would take the unanimous decision. So I think, and
I just feel like the judges are going to expect more out of Valentina for this, and I just feel like if she doesn't do what they expect, they're probably going to give
mhm.
Sarge the nod.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, I guess anything could happen really when it goes to the
Yeah.
judges. I just I expect for Valentina to have a stoppage. I just do. I think I'm not saying she's gonna knock out Sarge.
I
Okay,
think she
by all
need a
means, I'm not
stoppage.
saying that. What I'm saying is she could do it. It's a TKO. So if she has a barrages of punches, and you know how she's really fast, and if Sarge gets a lot of unanswered punches and stuff like that, I think they'll stop the fight. So I think she can get a stoppage. I think she can get a submission. I don't see why not. So I just keep thinking if Nunes couldn't knock out Valentina, I don't see Sarge doing it.
No, I
You
don't
know.
think Sarge can. I don't think Sarge can knock out. I don't
Has
think that.
Yeah.
Valentina signed the belt yet? Because it's sounding like, just from what I'm seeing on Twitter, that Valentina hasn't signed, which I
No,
find
it's
Yeah,
hard to
done.
yeah. This
believe.
fight's
No,
done. This fight's done.
yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
it's done.
say,
It's done. I don't know what Sarge
I'm
was
like,
like out there talking about.
because like I can't see Val not signing a belt right away. Like that's not her.
Yeah,
No,
it was
supposedly there was some
miscommunication.
confusion. Yeah, yeah. Well, they haven't actually exactly said what the details were to the confusion or the miscommunication, but yeah, it's already done. And I mean, really, she's getting into it with a lot of people on Twitter. People saying, "Oh, people are salty" and all this stuff, and I'm
She
thinking,
needs to
well,
go focus on cutting weight instead of sitting on
yeah.
Twitter right now at
And I
this
Well,
mean, do
point.
you really think that
it's
she's going to say, "Oh, I'm 20 pounds overweight" or "I'm 25 pounds overweight"? Do you really think she's going to say that? Do you really
no.
think that she's going to put it out there
Well,
that she can make weight?
see
I mean,
this
of course, this is
this
the opportunity of a lifetime to headline MSG.
see, but this not Sarge. It's not Sarge's fault. This Joanna fault. It's Joanna fault. She ducked this fight. She ducked. Okay, she point blank ducked. They offered this to Joanna. Ducked. Hey Johnny.
Mm.
Now Johnny, I gotta tell you, man, you gotta you're just whatever Valentina is for. That's what you for. And for TKOs. And I'm just being honest with you. I'm a Valentina fan, but it's like you can't see any discrepancies. Valentina is not the Matrix. I mean, she's got holes in her game, just like every other fighter. Every fighter got holes in their games. Valentina game is not perfect. She just got less holes than her opponents, and that's why she beats them easily. But I can tell you now, 4 TKOs in MMA, that's not that means that you don't have like the knockout power. Okay, look at somebody like Holly Holm, who she's got like a 73% knockout ratio, right? She's got knockout power. Amanda Nunes got like 70 something, finishing rate. She's got knockout power. Chris Cyborg has got like a 92% knockout rate. Those are fighters that's got knockout power. Okay, that's not Valentina's game. Valentina's game is to pick you apart and wear you down. That's her game. Okay, she's going to outthink you in the octagon. See where Valentina lacks. Okay, what she lacks in power, she makes up for in octagon generalship. That means that she's going to control the octagon for 5 rounds. See, that no, we can check boxing. We can check she's not a knockout artist, and you're going to have to understand that Valentina is not a knockout artist. In fact, Most of the women in MMA are not knockout artists. You have the very, very few women that they possess that kind of power. Okay, they possess that kind of strength to knock out another woman. Dude, look at all the MMA. Most of the women, most women, they're not they're not gonna knock you out, Johnny. They're not. Okay, I'm just telling you. So we got to get it in perspective. Valentina is a great fighter. We know it, but her one weakness is no knockout power. Her strength is she can pick you apart. Okay, and she is going to wear. She's gonna wear that. She's gonna wear Sarge down. She's gonna start picking Sarge apart, and that's the beauty of Valentina Shevchenko. That's the beauty, man. That's the beauty. Okay, if Valentina had knockout power, it just wouldn't be fair. It would not be fair. And I think God said, Lord, I think God, no, I think God said, Val, I'm gonna bless you with all this power. I'm gonna bless you with this skill set, Val, but I can't give you power. I'm gonna give you the intelligence to just beat him up real bad. That's what God told Valentina, Johnny. That's what he told her. So I'm trying to get him
He's
to
Oh no,
like,
understand.
I think you were talking about the percentages for knockout power for Sarge. And I'm like, well, we're talking about the percentages for how many fights? Like 6 overall MMA fights that she's had.
No, I
Four and
said she ain't
two.
never been knocked out.
Yeah. Well, I know she's never been knocked out, but I thought you were talking about the percentage or the rating of knockout power that she's had, and I'm like, well, that's only between like what 6 fights that she's had.
No, I was talking about Valentina has had
Okay.
about 18 and 19 MMA fights, and she's only had
Yeah.
4 knockouts. That's not a high percentage. That means that more than likely you're not gonna knock somebody out. You're gonna outpoint them. If you're winning that many fights, you're gonna
Hmm.
outpoint them. That's your game is strategy, not so much knockout. A fighter like Amanda Nunes, she has a lot of knockouts. Her strategy is to knock you out. Okay, somebody like Cyborg, their strategy is to knock you out. Somebody like Holly Holm, their strategy is
Hmm.
to knock you out. That's
Hmm.
what they do. They're knockout
Hmm.
artists. If you go look at any of their fight, they knock people out. So
No, I agree. I agree. And she's got. I like to see a difference in maybe because I'm not as technical as you guys are. I see a big difference between a knockout and an actual TKO. So knockout is when you're actually knocking out completely somebody out cold. Is the way I look at it. I could be wrong, of course. But she does have TKOs in her record, of course. She has stopped people before. So
yep,
I just like to focus on the fact that, like you say, she's very strategic. She does have a lot of plans. She does have a lot of plans to back up on, since um she's had so much experience in different like areas of expertise, right? She's got a lot of the boxing or the taekwondo, the muay thai, and now doing MMA, of course, all of it put together. I think those are going to be the great things that she's going to be able to utilize to be able to piece up Sarge, and I think she's going to get the win. Of course, I
yeah,
just I see that happening, but just uh, just the competitiveness of it, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I would
I'm
have
with
preferred Caitlin Chukagan. I would have preferred
I
for
would
her.
have preferred that if they
you.
were going to scrap Joanna versus Valentina. She would have been more reliable, in my opinion.
Yes, and reliable, and also, of course, she's got like a 10-1 record. A lot of her initial wins were in 125, so that's also her area where she's very strong in. And she does have standing. She does have, also the BJJ as well. I just think that would have been a way more interesting fight.
I
To
just
actually
don't
take it.
understand why they're main eventing, and it's no disrespect to Sarge, but she's not well known enough to be main eventing yet. Like,
That's exactly what I
is
said.
like, are they trying to like, is this
Well,
a move to try to throw shade at Nate Diaz or?
I think it all comes down to, I don't know why they need to have a title fight as the main event, because they have done main events as being on title fights. I mean, it has happened. I was actually kind of reading up on that. Um, to me, and I think for the fans, and for the fans to actually go and buy this fight, this pay-per-view, they should have had Nate and Poirier as being the main event, and then
Because
having
you know what's
Valentina
gonna
and Sarge as the
happen.
co-main.
You know what's gonna happen after Nate Diaz and Poirier fight. That arena is gonna be, people are gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen. They're
yeah,
gonna leave that arena, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just only gonna be some people in there watching.
yeah.
Yeah, I like to think on the fact that the tickets at least have already been bought. and then the pay-per-views, would have already also
Yeah.
been button by then. I like to kind of focus on the positive of that, but I just think that there's just too many politics and a lot of going back and forth with the UFC and some of these fighters that they're like, no, we're going to do what we want to do, and we're going to put you as the co-main event, and you know what, to stick it to you, we're going to put a flyweight title. Even though they didn't want to do that for 228 here in Dallas, they didn't want to have a flyweight title be as the main event. They had to bring in Woodley. I'm like, that makes
Okay.
absolutely no sense.
But
And then,
now,
Real
why does
quick.
it make sense to have a flyweight, women's flyweight title match as the main event now? Didn't make
mhm,
sense a month before. Why does
yeah,
it make sense now?
yeah, yeah.
Real quick in the super chat, shout out to the Body Snatcher Boxing MMA and Fitness for the $2 in the super chat. Okay, amazing, thank you, and shout out to Wildest Moments yesterday for the $50 in the super chat, and shout out to I think 4 days ago to Rugby Queen. So, yep, you guys are sitting right here, y'all on it. Okay, now,
Oh, shout out then.
yes, shout outs galore, man. We got to give them. Now, my response, okay, Johnny, I gotta respond to you because see, I understand. See, you, if I was actually, if this was an anti-Valentina video, you would be all up in arms. Listen, here's what I understand. Okay, you are a Valentina fan. You don't see the holes in Valentina's game. You're not gonna see those. Every fighter, I don't care whether it's Cyborg on down to Angela Magana. Every fighter got holes in their game. Okay. The question is, okay, are there other fighters out there that are actually good enough and talented enough to exploit the holes in a fighter's game? See, that's what you got to understand. Amanda Nunes was talented enough to exploit the holes in Valentina's game. She was talented enough to do it. The fight was close, okay? But she was talented enough to do it. Valentina was talented enough to exploit the holes in Nunes's game because
Hmm.
they all got him. It's not. This is not like a Valentina. It's not putting Valentina down. It's actually telling you the truth. It's holes in her game. Okay. Now I didn't remember what I said. I said that Valentina is probably not gonna knock out Sarge. I said a submission would probably be the way to go. I just answered the damn question for you. I just told you what you just typed. Submissions, man.
Hmm.
Because I said Sarge is gonna be open for a submission. But you got to listen, man. It's like, I know talking to you is cool. I talk to you all the time. But, I get frustrated when I have to explain stuff to the fans. Like, when I have to explain stuff to some of the Joanna fans. Or, when I kept trying to explain to the Nico fans. Like, and people are asking me right now, Wilders, well,
Yeah.
how do you know this is true? What do you mean how I know it's true? What do you mean what? That Joanna duck Valentina?
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, how do I know it's true? How do y'all think I know? How do y'all think? Do you think I'm just gonna just read a paper or read an article? No, I'm gonna ask the source. I'm gonna ask Valentina's team. I'm gonna ask him. I mean, I got the phone number to the team phone. I can ask
Hmm.
them. I can call any of them, and I can ask. So how would you think I would know this information?
Wow.
I'm not just
It's
gonna make the video and put it out there and put my integrity out there and just come. No, it's true. Uh, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, she turned down this fight for November. You guys, y'all gotta stop. You can't give her no excuse. Cause listen, Joanna
yeah.
messed up when she offered to fight Valentina on 2 days' notice. She messed up because now this is what 5 week notice. Well, we still the fight got announced, and you can't make it then. Absolutely, Joanna screwed herself. Now we know she ducked. Had Joanna kept her mouth shut and not agreed to take the fight with Valentina on 2 days' notice when Nunes pulled out, see now we couldn't have a pot to piss in. We could say,
Hmm.
well, maybe Joanna don't have enough time. We can't say that now, y'all. We can't. This
Wow.
girl ducked the fade. This is what happened. I already know. They offered Joanna to fight first, and Joanna said, no, I need to fight in December. That guy did. This is what she said. It's not me. I didn't make this up. I'm
Well,
not
what
being
made them
biased.
change their mind? Because they said they made the fight official.
Yeah,
If
well,
they didn't want it in this, if they didn't want it in December, then why did they
well,
put it out there that it was
it
official?
was official in December. Well, the UFC, okay? They wanted this fight in December, the UFC, and I don't know, something happened. to where they wanted they no they were missing the main event for November. So the
Yeah.
UFC they got this idea. Hey, why don't we just make Joanna and Valentina the main event in December? Okay, why don't we just do that? And so the UFC went along with it because UFC 230, the card sucks. It sucks. That like there's not anybody noteworthy of being a pay per view. So why don't we put? And Joanna said no. She said no to that idea. She said no because Joanna in her mind thought that hey, this wasn't probably going to be enough time to train, but it was enough time for you to take a short notice fight with Valentina back in the day, right? But that's okay. But now, no, it's not. It's not okay. And see, we can even bring up some more examples, okay? We can put Nunez in this. Well, Nunez been stalling out Cyborg. Yeah, Nunez never volunteered to fight Cyborg on short notice in the beginning. Joanna volunteered to fight Valentina. What do you guys got to say about that now? You can thumb. Oh, wait a minute. What super? Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson in the super chat. Shout out to Big Joe Johnson in the super chat. Joe Johnson with the $5 super chat. Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson, Big Joe Johnson.
Woo!
Had to
Hmm.
get that in there. Had to get it in there. But I guess I mean, I don't know. Can you guys understand like where I'm going? What like do you guys understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
could see that.
completely understand.
I would have
Yeah.
given
I mean,
Joanna the benefit of the doubt, y'all. I would have been like, well, maybe this is not enough training, but
I still think, but I still think they should have had Caitlin Jakugan fight
me
instead.
too.
I'm sorry.
Me too. Me
I'm
too.
sorry, coach, but I still
see,
Yeah, me
I
too. Somebody said in the
even
comments, it's like
Jessica
even
I even her just cuz she's more known.
yeah. Somebody had said that they probably went with Sarge because of the rankings, but I'm like they're only like 2 and 3. I mean, or 3 and 4, something like that. It's not like they're far apart or anything like that. So they probably went like with the process of elimination. Like JJ didn't take it. Okay, well then let's go to the next one that
Uh-huh.
they thought that would make sense. And Sarge was like, hell yeah, like why would you even say no to that? Even if she knew it's like, okay, my weight could probably be lower, but it's at an acceptable point. Let's just say, for example, I'm
mm,
still gonna go ahead and take it. I mean, she's not gonna get that opportunity again. She already messed up the first time around. So of course she's gonna go ahead and take it.
I just hope they have a backup. I really do.
I definitely agree with that. I think that's something that Valentina had even asked for, especially I think with somebody also like with Sarge. If they don't learn from 228, I don't know what's wrong with them because they really should have somebody on standby with that. So that Valentina's going to make the weight. She's never had problems with that, but when you have somebody that's coming in that's had a problem previously, I think it would just be a safe bet. But I,
they
I,
better
I
do
agree with
something.
that.
They better do
Yeah,
something because
yeah.
we can't have no more duckers. I'm finna know. Well, I'm giving Joanna this flame. Oh, I'm finna give
Uh,
Joanna. I'm finna give her this flame because all the junk she done taught called Rose crazy. Okay,
mhm.
she's sitting there talking about she still won the fight. She the queen. All this mess, and now we gotta add a fade ducker, duck in a fight. And I know you people, you hate this channel. Y'all can't stand when I say that, but good, cause I just want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see it. I want you to hear it. And this is something I never thought would be possible. Joanna ducking a fight. I never thought I'd see this. She
She's
ducked.
the one fighter that I did not think would duck.
Oh, she ducked. Don't tell
Yeah.
me. And we y'all can argue. Ooh, she's not enough time. It's not enough time. Yep, nope. Sorry, can't give y'all that either. Can't give y'all
Yeah.
that either. Sorry.
I wonder what else she asked for because she did say that the UFC would have to make it like worth her while if she wanted to go if she would go against Valentina. There were a lot of things being said out there like she needed to keep her rankings in the straw weight. So something, let's say that Jessica was to fight Rose, that she wanted to be the next one up for that. So I think she probably came in with a lot of other contingencies. I think probably along the way. So there's probably something that she didn't get, and she's like, "Screw it! Like I'm not gonna do that because you're not gonna tell me 5 weeks is not enough." And it's so hard for me to grasp the fact that JJ said no to a fight.
She said no.
Yeah.
Golly, it's so hard because she has gone against so many other great opponents. as well. She's always been willing to step up. And the fact that she said no, we understood that there's a lot of things that she was doing on right now, a lot of promoting and a lot of other things that she was doing outside of this. And I was like, okay, well, the 8 9 weeks that she had for December, I was like, that's
Hold
actually,
on,
it wasn't
guys.
even that much.
I need to get off of here for a minute. I'll be right back. My mom's calling me.
Okay, yeah, you better
Yeah.
answer mama.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
mama girl, she ain't gonna cook you no home cooking no more.
I am just so
I'm
in
floored.
shock. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to actually hear what she's gonna have to say about
Oh
this.
man, we're gonna debunk
Because
all that.
yeah, because people are gonna be asking. She's gonna be have to come on somewhere and talk about what happened. But I don't want to hear any BS. It's like just give it to us straight. Just give it
Yep,
to us straight.
give it to her straight. I can appreciate that. Cause
Yes,
I can appreciate what's going on in your head. Cause
exactly.
Roger, Roger, them guys, they done already said, look, we don't know what's going on. We don't. Well, he said we don't know what she thinking. We don't
Yeah.
know what she thinking. This is a fight of a lifetime. You get another shot at a belt, okay? On top of all that, because you
Mm-hmm.
got knocked out and lost your title to Rose. Then you got beat up in a
Yeah.
second fight, couldn't get your title back, and now you get another title shot. Don't sit here and tell me that it's about it's about that you need more time to train. Trying to hear
Mm-hmm.
all that. Don't you stay
Mm-hmm.
in shape year round? I mean, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't wait.
Yeah.
And then, Valentina ain't had no fight. She just had a fight with Tisha Torres not too long ago. I mean, you would think that she still be keeping up with that. Now, come on, man. Joanna not
Yeah.
stupid.
No.
Joanna ducked this girl. Okay? Joanna ducked this girl. She ducked her. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they try. You try to come up. It ain't enough time. Shut up. That is enough time. It was plenty of time because the 2 day notice that Joanna tried to use to go fight Valentina, that's already out there. Had she not opened her mouth, we could be saying, well, Joanna really do need the time. I can't say that now, can I? Can't say that. No. See, Joanna, you put your foot in your mouth. Debunked. Everything's debunked. And I want some of you young J-Check fans, I want some of y'all to come on. I'm not going to get mad. I'm going to open it up for y'all. I want y'all to tell me, why do you think that this is not a duck? Okay, I see Amazing Eric in the comment
Mason.
thread. Eric, I could send you a link if you choose to do so. I know that is hard sometimes, but if you would like to come in, come on in. Genesis, you have been sent a link. Okay, we're keeping it PG-13, folks, because some of the kiddies they do watch. They're here. Some of them are watching, and try to keep a semi-clean program going on. Now, when we go to the mobcast, you can talk all the junk you want. That's what it's for. But some
Yeah,
people,
gosh.
they never want to go to the mobcast. They never do. They want to come
I
here
never
and
seem to catch those actually.
mob every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah,
Oh, what
come
a
get.
day! What a day for sure.
Yep, it's been a
I
day.
just we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna have to keep up with Sarge on her social media to see what she's gonna be saying or what she's gonna be doing. So
Sarge gonna have to lose. She got to lose what 4 pounds a week in order to get this done. Okay,
yeah, what do you think she's walking around right now?
Sarge got to be at 145 pounds. Normally, it'd be at like 150. If she at 150, it's gonna be tough. If Sarge right now, if she's 150 pounds or more, I don't trust it. They better have a backup. And this ain't
Yeah,
no slight to Sarge. I'm a Sarge fan. I interview Sarge.
yeah.
Okay, I mean, real. I enjoy the interview. So Sarge, if you watching, I ain't getting on you. It's just listen. I don't know. Okay, and I've been reaching out and trying to get her to come on, but she said she'd get back to me.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
she's probably walking like in the low 140s to tell you the truth, because she has been working with the PI, and she has been talking a lot about that, how they kind of helped her understand the chemistry of her body and all of that, how everything works. So I think she's probably walking around probably the low 140s, I would say.
Hmm.
Especially for them to say, okay, yeah, you're okay to go ahead and take the fight. Because she did say something about that. She got the weight cleared, so they seem to think that it's something that she should be able to do in 5 weeks. So I guess I guess we're gonna see. But I am just I'm going to be so disappointed for the third time in a row if Valentina gets screwed again. That is going to be, I, man. I feel real. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her because uh, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, this ridiculous, man. But you
Yeah,
know,
and I mean that's going to be the only reason why I even will buy that pay-per-view is just to see Valentina. So
hmm
I really don't care for really any of the other like fights in the card. I mean, I really, I don't. I follow the men sort of, kind of, but not really. So it's just really going to be to see her, and that's it. But
sorry.
because we're going to support her, obviously.
Yeah, we'll see. Mary F. Just the commenter I was looking for. Mary, it's a duck.
Oh,
Okay.
where's she? Let's see.
Nah, she left me a comment on one of my other videos, and
Oh,
I got a notification.
okay.
Okay. Guys, I have not blocked anybody. I can see your comments. Nobody's blocked that I know unless you're a racist, and I blocked the hell out of those guys. But
Hmm.
Mary F., one day, Mary, you're gonna have to get Mary F. You're gonna have to come get this work. You're gonna have to get because you type too damn much. Now you're gonna have to come get this work. Okay, you're gonna have to get this work. I ain't trying to hear that the UFC flipped the script. Look, the UFC offered Joanna to fight at an earlier date. Joanna said no. I ain't trying to hear that. Joanna had already see Joanna done been in this spot before. She's been in the spot before, and she volunteered to fight Valentina. And I'm gonna keep bringing up the 2 days notice, cause I'm gonna get it through y'all head, okay? I'm gonna get it through your head every time you turn around. What about the 2 days notice? Why was she gonna fight then? Why? Okay, why? Why not now? This is more than 2 days notice. It's a title fight, and God forbid, really, we can say Joanna don't deserve a title shot because she got beat up twice. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I think she was probably riding a lot more of a confident train at that point, though, coach. If you really think about it, she was undefeated. She had already defended her belt like what four or five times, of course, at that time, and um, she was already walking, heavier, so she was already walking at right over 135. So she said she could have made that weight very easily. And of course, it was to get a second belt to have something simultaneously. So to tell you the truth, I think it was just a different scenario, and that's just my opinion. I
We
think.
can't let
Do I
off
think that?
hook.
Yeah.
We can't
Well,
let off
no,
that.
absolutely not. No, of course not. There's no way to let her off the hook now. But
And Joanna,
I'm still I still would like to hear what she has to say. I want to know the details about what happened. I really wanted to come out and just talk about what happened. I think it would be good to hear like why did she not take it? Because on her Instagram, she's replying to a lot of people. That's I sent you some of the comments she had said. It's like, well,
oh crap,
she
where?
said she signed it for December, but I sent it to your text.
You, oh,
I
you
said I
texted?
sent it via text. Yeah,
Oh, okay, now you
yeah.
text.
She had responded to a few people there.
Oh,
She's
good.
like, well, I signed for December. I didn't know anything about this or something like that. You have to read them, but she responded a lot of it in Polish. So
In Polish? Girl, your
yeah.
fan base mostly on English. You know what, Joanna? Let me tell you something. Joanna, look at the screen, Joanna. You fixate your eyes on the screen, okay? This is what you do. You look at the screen. Look at the screen. And Joanna, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You can't play the fans like we stupid, okay? We not stupid. We know what you up to, okay? You knew that you was gonna go in here and get outpointed. You know that Valentina's a southpaw. We know that you suck when it comes to southpaws, okay? We know that you can't handle no southpaws to save your life. We know this, Joanna. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. Whether you like it or don't like it, you sit back, you look at this screen because Joanna, you ducked. Okay? You was put in a position, you was gonna have a great fight. Listen, you ducked the fade, okay? You ducked the fade.
Hmm.
You're not a boogie woman, okay? You're a booger woman, okay? You're not a boogie woman, Joanna. And let me tell you something right now, okay? And I know you listening, you got that stupid smile on your face, okay? How about you wipe that silly ass smile off your face? And I want you to listen to what I'm saying, okay? This is a legacy fight. I know they were gonna pay you enough money. Okay? I know they were going to pay you enough money. The money was no issue, okay? We know that you were probably prepared. Don't tell me you can't prepare in that short amount of time because, Joanna, you stay training. So that's not an issue. What is it, Joanna? What do you see in Valentina? What do you really see that you know for a fact that you can't take this fight in November? What do you see?
Hmm.
I tell you what you see, okay? I see fear, I see fruity pebbles, and I see possum piss. Okay, that's what I see, Duck Jangle Check. And I don't care. I don't care what you say. Okay, I already got the truth. How do you think? How do you think I know? Like, who do you think I asked? Like, honestly, who do you think I asked? I mean, for me
Oh
to,
no, I already know. You went straight to the source.
I
I
went
mean,
straight to the source.
yeah,
I went
yeah.
straight to the source. I would look. Who would know? Valentina's team would know. Of course, they would know. Everybody,
Um,
coach, you're biased. Yeah, I'm a
yeah.
Valentina fan. Of course, I'm biased. What don't you people get? What is it?
Mm.
There are plenty of channels that are unbiased. There's so many unbiased. I'm biased. Y'all just choose to get mad at the biased guy. That's just how it is.
Well, I'm really surprised that I have not seen any other flyweights say put me down as a backup. I am very surprised that not a lot of other flyweights are like raising their hand and say, "I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be there." Like something. A lot of them were crying because JJ was coming in to get this title fight. But they weren't doing anything about it. All they were doing was complaining. And I'm like, call out people. Like it gets me every single time after I would see a flyweight win, and they're like, "Oh, whoever the UFC wants to give me." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This title is like up for grabs. Like call somebody out." And it gets me because all they do is complain on Twitter about stuff, and I'm like, okay, look, you know, a lot of people want to say, oh well, they don't have the. Oh my god, like it got me the other day when somebody said something about Megan, and it's like, well, she's just a UFC fighter, she doesn't have the authority or whatever the power to sign up any other fighters to the UFC. And I'm like, you know what? She's got enough. Um, not pull. Why did I respond to that? I'm like, she can make enough noise and she can make enough noise. I'm like, there obviously you need a featherweight, and you know what, it would just look good for her to be calling out people. What really all she's going to get is maybe a no, but there she could get a lot of good things to come out of it. There could eventually be another fight, you never know. So that's what gets me is that there was just so much complaining and nobody was doing anything about it. And I'm like, now I'm looking through Twitter. I'm like, I don't see anybody raising their hand and say, I am here as a backup. I'm here as a backup. I will be here. If anything falls through, I am here. You guys call me. And I'm sorry, but I just another thing off of that. So many people are throwing, oh, they should have put Roxanne Modafferi in there. I'm like, what? Are we going to be recycling fighters? Like, no, I'm sorry. Roxanne already had her shot. She couldn't even beat Nico. I'm sorry. Yes, she's a veteran. She's a great fighter. Okay, yada yada yada. But no, we need somebody new. We need somebody new in there. She's already had her chance. She's only won one fight, and it was what, like a split decision or something like that. So it's like, no, she doesn't have a leg to stand on right now. She's great and everything. She's always nice to everybody else, which I'm like, okay. Um, but that was getting on my nerves, the fact that they kept throwing her name out there, a lot of the fans and stuff like that. I'm like, no,
Well,
no.
Megan is a hater, and Megan is selfish. Okay, and
Oh
listen,
yeah.
I'm just being real. That's who she is. Okay, she can't. The thing of it is, man. You know, she hating on Mackenzie Dern, who, at least Mackenzie Dern is active. At least she's fighting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mackenzie Dern, probably don't do a lot of other stuff right, but at least Mackenzie Dern is out here trying to fight. And then she be hating on other people, man, hating on Cyborg, talking about yeah, well Cyborg need to fight a legit featherweight. Oh, she did. Okay, she fought that same person that wasn't legit beat you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that same person who was not legit came in and beat you down. So now what? See, Megan fans, these Bojangles fans, all these people, they have an excuse for their fighters. They got an excuse. It's always some kind of excuse to why you can't take the fade that you're supposed to take. And Joanna don't get a pass. Nope. Guess what we did to Nico? Oh, we set Nico on fire. We set
Oh,
Nico Montayo on fire. Once I hear you, brother. I hear. We set Nico on fire. Okay, we put Amanda Nunes. We made Amanda Nunes walk on fire on coals. Okay, we took Amanda Nunes and we pushed Amanda Nunes down a cliff. Okay, we gave Jermaine
Mm-hmm.
Durandamain so much hell. We made him. I think we would help Jermaine take a hiatus from social media. We gave Jermaine so much work. And y'all think Joanna finna get a free pass? Joanna ain't getting no pass, okay? Joanna gonna get this. And every chance I get, I'm coming out with a video. It might be duck jangle check, bo jangle check, duck jangle check, jingle bell, duck jangle check, bo jangling, jangle jangle jangle, everything. I'm coming out with video titles, and y'all better, y'all better. It's gonna be an explosion. I'm gonna be pissing people off. Okay, don't care. Oh man, I'm gonna unsub. Okay, unsub. You gonna take your stupid ass on, unsub. Who cares? Okay,
Yeah.
I ain't selling out. I'm gonna speak what I
What's
say.
going on, coach?
All right, man. I hear you, man. Who is it? Joe Johnson. What's going on, man?
All right, man. You know what? You know what? All this ducking and stuff.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
what is that?
All this ducking and stuff and trying to get these fighters. Hell, coach, they might as well be on Bellator on the Zone app.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? They might as well be on the Zone app with Bellator. You feel what I'm saying, coach?
yeah, yeah. They better go to the zone. I don't know. They
Yeah,
better go to a black hole. Mm,
yeah, man. These people talking joke ducking the joint, man. You know what I'm saying? You might as well be with Eddie Hearn. But what you think about Eddie Hearn with the Dazone app against Dana White in the UFC? You know what I'm saying? What you think?
Eddie Hearn, the zone is a big failure. It's still a failure. They only had about 4,000 views or pay-per-views, 4 to 9,000, something like that, man. If I recall correctly, that the zone app's a failure. Eddie's a failure. I don't even think Eddie Hearn's a topic of conversation right now. He's been a failure. Boxing,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Boxing. I get excited sometimes about boxing. Sometimes, like this week, I'm not excited about boxing. I want to go and box somebody and punch them in the face when it come to that side, but that's about it.
yeah,
um,
man.
but
You
that,
know,
but I tell you one thing. See, Dana White and them, I don't like some of the stuff he doing. What he doing to Randa Marcos? No, I don't like that. But I gotta say though, they'll give us more fights that we want to see. Like over here on the MMA side, we do a lot of prediction videos. You know, I'm just saying. We're doing prediction video. We're talking about fights that's coming. In boxing, too many fantasy matchup, man. We gotta wait 8, 9 months for a big fight. We gotta wait. I mean, and then when the fighter that you like fight, we ain't gonna see him again for another 12 months, man. I ain't talking about Sue. If I'm only gonna get fights every so now and then I guess the boxing community will get a boxing video every now and then. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man. So that's the answer to that question. And let me answer this guy's question. Mr. V774. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna answer your question, okay? I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna tell you right now. So you said you don't really know how it's fair to say that JJ Duck said duck to fade when the UFC is ruthless in matchmaking right now. Imagine she knows she's a dog in the fight and also was depending on actually fighting. Okay, so here go the thing, man. The UFC, the only thing they care about is money. Okay, at the end of the day, um, they want money. They want the fights fast. Okay. Um, the thing of it is, man. This is the thing. They got UFC 230. Okay. They trying to make money. They don't have a main event that's worthy of pay per view. So what did they do? They pulled Joanna and Valentina down in November. That's what they did. Okay. It wasn't a hate thing or didn't know. They need a pay per view because UFC 230 is going to be a disaster because they done already invested all this money. Okay. They've invested all this money. They put it out, so they got to recoup some of the money because they're probably not going to break even, okay? See, now, when you say we sound ignorant, hey, how about this, Mr. V? Why don't you call in? Why don't you call in and let's talk that good stuff, okay, back and forth. Let's see what you got, okay? Let's see if you're just a fan of your keyboard. Like, actually call in and let's get that work, okay? I got you. We can talk. We can talk about it man to man, okay? How can I be biased when I'm telling you the truth? She ducked the fight. She didn't want to fight in November. That's not biased. That's the truth. And I found out from Valentina team. Who do you not think that they wouldn't know what happened? I mean, do you not think that these people they wouldn't know? Okay, it's one thing I know about Valentina's team. They don't tell lies. They may be very opinionated. They may be very pro Valentina, which that's what they're supposed to be, but then they're not liars. Okay, I know a liar when I see and hear a liar. Okay, they're not liars. They don't lie. Okay, and if I ask Roger Allen, if I ask anybody, if I ask Pavel, anybody, Valentina, if I ask Valentina herself, they're going to tell you the absolute truth. Joanna had a chance, an option to take the fight. Joanna said no. She declined the fight. Wasn't Valentina who declined the fight in November. It was Joanna. That's a fact. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Bluebird, it's not that the UFC got other plans for JJ. The plan was for her to take her butt and fight in November. That's the plan. If you really want to know what the plan is, that was the plan. And Joanna didn't like the plan, and so she said, no, I'm not fighting. Okay? That's just what it is. Okay? Y'all can like that or not. That's the truth. I ain't sitting here lying to y'all. I'm not sitting here trying to, make up a story just to get headlines or clicks. I don't do that. Just telling y'all.
Well, I mean, really, all you have to do is just go online, notice that there is a fight between Valentina and Sajura Eubanks to basically reinforce what it is that you're saying. She didn't sign the fight agreement, and that's that. That's that.
Yeah, didn't she didn't sign it. To
Yeah.
me, that's a duck. Listen, I'm not finna sit here. You guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? Nate Means, how is it possible that I sound like I screw my sister? Okay, well,
What?
if I do that, these are comments. If I do that, Nate, bruh, from the looks of you, I don't think you had a piece since it had you. Now, that's just real talk, okay? I don't think you had a woman since she had you, okay? So before you make these comments, sir, okay, you need to go check Joanna. What are you simps mad for? Like, why y'all mad? Your girl turned down the fight. I'm just reporting it. You can get mad. That stuff don't bother me, because I know you too ignorant to call into the number. Call in. Go on and call in. You got something to say? Call in. Y'all sitting there mad and fumigating at your house? Call in.
Mm-hmm.
Call in right now and come get this work. Okay?
Yeah, none of them want to call in, though. I mean,
Nah.
I'm reading through the comments now, and you're given the opportunity, and it's like, oh no, I'm just gonna be around. This is I'm like, just come in. I mean, we can be mediator. We can get Eric. Eric even said, I'm on my way home.
Yeah, I'll let him moderate. I'm not gonna overtalk
Yeah.
you. I'll let you get your word in. But you won't come in because first of all, you can't when you talk to me, you can't be on Google and respond fast enough. It's not gonna happen.
Hmm.
Either you know
Hmm.
what you're talking about or you not. And see, you guys, y'all lack confidence. Y'all don't have no confidence to come on here and tell me what you really think. You ain't got no confidence. You don't have the testicles to do it. You know you don't. Okay? You sit behind a keyboard, you live vicariously through your keyboard. You living vicariously through Joanna, who, if you met Joanna, Joanna wouldn't give a crap about you. Joanna wouldn't care whether Joanna just wants you to buy a pay-per-view, you simp. Okay, I don't know if you can't see this or not. Okay? But I'm not just gonna print I'm not just gonna put a video up, y'all. I'm not just gonna do it. I promise you, I'm not gonna do that. If I put up a video
Yeah,
with a
I know.
title, there's some reason why I put the video up. Okay? And I promise y'all, I talked to Valentina's team prior
Keep
to putting up the
receipts on
video.
it.
Yes.
You
So
keep-
y'all mad, I don't know what to tell you. You can get mad. Getting mad ain't gonna help you. Okay, calling in, hey, you can save face. You can call in right now, but I'll destroy you. And I'll make sure that you know, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'll make sure you understand what the truth is. Call in now. Nate Means. Who else? Clarence. All y'all dudes. Mary F. Let's go. Come on. Don't give me no excuse. Pick up your phone. The number is free. Call the free number. It's free. How about this? I'll put some money in your PayPal. Call in. Let's go. Silly bastards.
I know, Coach. You be keeping them receipts on the USC MMA anyway, because they don't know how to uh combat you, because they want to talk junk and cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? And that's a bunch of BS right there. You call in and you call in everything and think you know everything, but if someone got receipts like you and Coach, everybody at the LD MMAC, they're gonna try to cuss you out. So when you debunk them, go ahead, debunk them. You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Yeah, unfortunately, people have to, resort to insults or talking a bunch of junk because they don't have any facts to go off of. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do the best I can getting them facts, because the fact is, who else would know what happened? Okay? The first person I would contact, see if there's any story about Valentina, I contact Roger Allen. Because, see, they don't like fake news, okay? They hate fake news. They don't like people putting it out. And they would rather you have the correct information than to just put out fake news. I can ask. I mean, I built up that rapport. So if I ask them, hey, what's going on? What really happened? I'm going to get the truth. They don't lie. Why do you think? Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something about life, okay? And you can take this or leave it for whatever it's worth, okay? Whenever I've worked at a job, and I call this the Daniel principles, okay? Whenever I worked at a job, I've had most of my employers, they either want to give me a raise or they hate to see me go. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why that is. It's because of how I conduct myself on the job. Okay, I'm not having relationships at work. I'm not in a corner talking about the boss. When he's not there. I don't do that. Okay, I don't get in when people say, "Hey, I want to talk about so and so." Nah, you go talk to so and so. I got a job to do. See that's what I do at work. You want to know why the UFC, why whenever Valentina people pull out of the fight, why they don't even flinch to pay Valentina even though she ain't fought? It's because of the way that she conducts herself on the job. The way that when they ask Valentina to go do shows, or they ask Valentina to go do some broadcasting, Valentina's one of the first people there to go do it. Okay, you don't see Valentina talking negative comments about the boss. Everything Valentina does, she's had integrity, and I think Valentina is one of the only fighters that Dana White will openly just praise over and over, even if she has an off night. It's that same thing. Okay, it's because of her integrity. Okay, it's because of who she is that people around Valentina, they know who she is. They know that this woman is for integrity. And when you have somebody who's fully about integrity, then you're not going to go against a person with integrity. You're not. Okay, you might not like what they tell you, you might not like what they say, but in the end you're going to go with the person with integrity. There are a lot of fighters that don't have a lot of integrity, but you guys support fighters with no integrity, and then you want us to agree with the stupid stuff they do. No. This girl turned the fight down to fight the bullet. That's just fact. That's a simple fact. Okay, it ain't nothing. Ain't nobody hating on Joanna. Hate on her for what? She ain't got nothing I want. Okay, she has nothing I want. What am I hating on? Oh, the fact that she turned down this fight. Absolutely, she turned down the fight, y'all. This is the simplicity of this whole situation. She had a
Hey,
chance. They gave it to her. She said, no.
hey, Coach, you might as well be Mackenzie Dern. Try to model and fight at the same time. Mackenzie Durham might as well be like Anna Kournikova. You go do one or two things. Play tennis. Like Anna Kournikova in tennis, where she was doing that and modeling. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I agree. They better do something. They better do something, because they ain't trying to fight. The screen says, oh, okay. The screen says support Quiet Storm because Randa Marcos is a victim, okay? And I know people think, well, man, victim. Yeah, Randa Marcos has been a victim. She's been a constant victim of discrimination, okay? And not that kind of discrimination, but just discrimination of just pretty much, man, that there's a bias against Randa Marcos. She loses to Alexa Grasso. She drops down 5 spots from 9 to number 14. Okay, she's in a close fight, man. She's in a close fight versus Grasso, in a close fight versus I forget the other person. She's had like 3 close fights. None of the fights tend to go her way. Okay, Randa Marcos fought. She's fought already twice in 2 months. Okay, and she indicated to the UFC that hey, I'm hurt. I can't. I don't think I can go this fight. The UFC told Randa Marcos. They told her. They said, well, if you can't go this fight, then we're gonna cut you. They told her that she was injured. Randa was injured. Randa been injured since what last January. Okay, Randa been injured since January of 2018. She ain't had time to heal. This woman just wanted to heal, man. She wanted some time to heal. They told her no. Okay, they told her no. If you don't fight, we're gonna cut you. So now I'm standing behind Randa Marcos. I'm standing behind her, and anything that I got to do, if I can put her name out there in a positive light, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do because it's not right, man. It's not right. This person done took every fight that you've ever told her to take. Anybody they put in front of Randa, she's fought them. She's put them. She's fought them one by one. Didn't complain. Just took the fight. And then one of your top fighters or one of your fighters who got this reputation tell you that you hurt. Okay, you gonna cut her? Okay. Well, I just no, I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that. People can say, well, she's a garbage fighter. That's fine. I don't think she's garbage. I don't think she's. I think she's a great fighter. I think she's a phenomenal fighter. I think so. I don't care if she's losing. Just because people lose, that don't mean they're not good. I think she's a great fighter, but I just think that the stuff that she's been having to endure is a little less. Man. Look, it's extreme. Okay, it's completely extreme what they're doing to this lady, and she's almost like just as she's almost at the top of the no love list. Like this takes the cake. I'm sorry. I wish I would go to work one day, and if I tell my employer I'm hurt or I can't physically go, and I'm at work every day, I wish my boss would say, well, if you can't come in, you cut. Okay, well, we'll be suing. But you're not going to tell me that. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, man.
Anybody there?
Yeah, coach, man. You're absolutely right, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta work. You gotta work with a broke foot. Work with a broke foot. Work with a broken arm. I ain't saying all that. But if you have a nagging injury, you know what I'm saying, coach, you gotta work with it, or you gotta go to the hospital with it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, these UFC MMA fighters can know how to get themselves together with their injuries and stuff like that. Some people do it. Some people want to pack muscle,
Mm.
but they get injured. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do something else to stay injury free. Injury free stuff like that, coach. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, okay, so wildest moments. Let me ask you, okay? So, what do you think Joanna is going to say? Whether you agree with it or not, what do you think she's going to tell the fans when it's finally time?
Oh my god. I'm not inside her mind. I can't, she can be. Uh, and then it's so hard for me to try to think of an excuse for her.
Damn.
What is she's gonna say? She's gonna say that she had a lot of other prior arrangements that could not be switched around, and unlike other fighters, she is working outside of the octagon to make a name for herself and to create something for herself after she's done fighting. She's gonna make it all about business. So I think she's going to say, I had already moved things around for December. And I have to stay professional in that sense with my other business needs, that I could not move anything else around. And I think that's probably what she's going to say. There's no way she's going to say that um, there's no way she's going to say she was afraid. And really, anything else, what else did you say? Not having enough time. I think she might even close the conversation with that. It's just like, even if I got all my other business needs like taken care of, it wouldn't have left me with enough time to have a good training camp. And that's what she's gonna probably say because she's been saying that a lot. Even when they asked her in this previous interview about the possibility of taking the fight with Valentina, She had already said that she had all these holidays planned and a lot of business trips that she was doing. So that was already out there, really. If you listen to that interview, she was already talking about that. So that's what I think. Mhm. Yeah.
Dang, dang, boy.
Wow.
So
See?
one of these moments broke it down, man. So wow.
Yeah.
And boy, they giving her hell in the comment section. JJ is gonna say, "I don't have to take this sheet." Oh man. Oh, he just made me
Oh wow.
cuss. Okay. The queen. Now bow down. Oh crap. Okay. Shut your filthy mouth, TC.
What?
I don't know. Okay. Rugby Queen says she's gonna say no. I did not duck this fight. It was Valentina's fault, of course. Just like Nico coming out with this documentary, yeah. I still can't get over that, man. A documentary on Valentina for wanting to fight you for your belt. Wow. I done seen it all, y'all. The-
I kind of want to watch it just to get a kick out of it. But I'm looking forward to that documentary coming out. I just I just want to see it really just for fun, so but when people are saying she's gonna blame Valentina, I'm like, um you know really it's the UFC that's making all these decisions too. I mean, if Valentina's ready, she's ready, and she's already been dying at the chance to hold UFC gold. It's been within it right at her fingertips. It's been like so close, so no way she's gonna say, well, Joanna couldn't do it, so I can't take this. I'm just gonna wait for her. Of course, she's not gonna do that. Who's gonna do that? Please, Roxanne Modafferi might have done that. Actually.
uh, man, I don't know. Women's MMA, it's starting to get like boxing, man. We got some busters, man. We got some busters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'll be talking about Joanna ducking fades for the rest of this week. So let's
Yeah.
move on. Let me ask you about this whole Christiane Justino
Ah.
cyborg. She is going in on Amanda Nunes, and she is calling her Creonte.
Yeah.
Creonte.
Yes, I've seen that. I've
Hey, so what
actually
you
just
think about
listened
all
to
that?
your video about that. I think it's build up to the fight. I think I think Amanda Nunes was right in the fact that to an extent she was right about the fact that they wanted some time to really kind of build up this fight. I mean, when you talked about the previous champ versus champ, they had like 6 months to really sell that fight and do a lot of interviews on that. So I think Chris is actually seeing that. Yeah, they're gonna have to really sell that fight again to bring a lot of the casual fans in to watch the fight. Um, I think it's funny that she says all of that. I mean, uh, what can I say? I mean, she's saying that she's a traitor because she's fighting in America, which Chris Cyborg is fighting. She's training. I'm sorry, and the United States. Chris is doing the same thing. She's training in the United States. American Top Team. It is one of the very recognizable gym. So Amanda is going to go with, somebody that's going to take her to the next level, which they have. There was a big difference. She hasn't lost since she's moved over to American Top Team. Since after the Kat Zingano, I think it was, that beatdown. I mean, she moved over. Yeah, so they've taken her to another level, and she's going to be loyal to that. I think she did say something to Colby about his like dumb remark that he said. Um, I don't know what else said. A lot of things could have happened behind closed doors. I don't know what kind of competition she might have had with him. Um, what else did Chris say about Amanda supporting or cheering or coaching Tisha Torres against Jessica Andrade? Again, look at that relationship that they've had. You've even talked about it. I mean, for God's sakes, they cuddle underneath a blanket, and they
Sure do.
twerk at each other and all kinds of stuff. So, they're friends. They're friends. They used to train in the same gym. You know, So that really doesn't even surprise me. But I think Chris is making something small too big. Really, I think that she's kind of like making things more difficult or more fluffing them up, really, than what they have to be. The fact that she even made a T-shirt about it. I mean, come on. I know she's getting revenue from that. She's getting her name out there. She's getting the fans riled up behind her. And so I really think it's all a tactic. Really, that's all it is. That's what I think about that. Oh my
Yeah.
God, Rugby Queen says they're not friends; they're wife swap.
God
Well,
dog.
something along those lines, but
God dog. Rugby Queen is on fire. Wait a minute.
Well, well, you got to make the fight hype. You know what I'm saying? Just like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, but they did it at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it hype. You know what I'm saying? Like Wilder versus Fury. And shout out the ticket and saying that for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Man, the Nunes and Chris Cyborg. You have to time. You have to time the situation. You know what I'm saying? On to make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Give it real hype. You know what I'm saying? So when people are off work or on work, you know what I'm saying? I know you can do that on Twitter. You can talk junk on Twitter. You can talk junk on Instagram. You can talk junk on YouTube. But if you want to hype the fight, you know what I'm saying? You just have to do it face to face, man to man, woman to woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? I know it might be the best thing. Feel what I'm saying, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel exactly what you're saying. I feel it, man. I mean, you know, well, folks, you know, guys, it's been a good show. I'm
yes.
going to, it's like 11 something here, so I don't want to, we ain't gonna hold everybody up tonight, but man, how about this? We'll give off our closing thoughts. We'll start with you. Wildest moments. Your
Oh,
closing thoughts.
well, I appreciate you keeping this one short, actually, because I'm already way past my bedtime.
Yeah, man.
Yes, yes. So my closing thoughts for this. I'm really going to be praying to the MMA gods to please, Sarge, please, please, please make weight. Please show up. I really don't want another third, um, you know, situation for Valentina. That would just plain suck. I'm sorry, but godly, poor. I feel bad for her. So I'm just gonna keep my fingers crossed that she makes the fight. Wasn't the fight that I was looking for. Like I said, I would have really preferred Caitlin Chukagan, but it is what it is now. The fight is made. I'm still gonna tune in because I do support Valentina. So you know, whether I don't get it for the rest of for the rest of the card, I'm gonna give them my money for her, and that's it. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see the fight. I think it's gonna be great. So I don't think we covered really anything else other than that. I think today was mainly focused on that. So yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed, right, that she makes it.
Okay. I'm gonna cross my fingers. I'm gonna cross my nostrils. I'm gonna cross my eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Because we gotta get. I don't even think Valentina care who she fight at this point. As long as she can fight somebody and win the belt. I don't even think she care anymore, man. She's so fed up. So, all right, Big Joe Johnson, your closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts is smash that like button for Coach Shelton Harrison, for the LDBC, man, for the MMA, man. I'm just tired of these, like you said, Coach, the doggone these MM MMA and LDBC. Maybe MMA and boxing goes hand in hand, and just ducking. This ducking stuff it got to go. You know what I'm saying? That 70s, 80s, 90s in boxing, the 2000s in in MMA with Ken Shamrock, Roy Gracie, and all this, Anderson Silva, you know, and others in MMA. Stop doing this ducking, man.
Y'all stop doing that ducking. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut that ducking out. Okay. Well, now we add Joanna to the list of man. Wow, Fade Duckers, Volume 1. Joanna Bojanglecheck, or Joanna Jedrzejczyk now. She's there. And whether you guys like it or not, you can get mad. Look at the screen. You just look at this screen. Okay? Ask me, do I care? No, I don't. Your girl turned down the fight of a lifetime to do
Like
what?
you said, Coach, generation scared.
This is generation scared. They're scared, y'all. We know she's scared, but man, I come back on here tomorrow night and I talk a little bit of junk. I got some all new junk that I'm gonna talk. Oh, and I gotta put out a thing. Gosh, I forgot to tell you, Miranda Maverick. Yes, Invictus Miranda Maverick is gonna be his Saturday, so can't wait for that interview. And here I always thought I was gonna just slow down on doing interviews. Nope, not gonna happen.
Coach, what you think about Conor McGregor versus Khabib? You know Khabib got to whoop him because of that what's it called?
Yeah, I think Khabib. I tell you what, man, it's it's gonna be a better fight than people think. I don't think Khabib is. I think Conor gonna be able to take him down, do some things. I mean, have some takedown defense. And I think he's a strong dude, man. I think Connor's stronger.
I know, but Khabib gotta get some revenge on him for that bus incident. You remember? You remember?
I don't remember.
Remember that bus incident with Conor McGregor?
Oh, he
He
threw
threw
the he threw the dollar.
Yeah, yeah, man. So
Yeah.
Khabib. I like both fighters, but I want Khabib to win because he need to get his revenge on that what's it called, man? Because of that busted dollar incident. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It got about a few people hurt, man.
Yeah, he did. Man, yeah, man. Well, shout out, man, guys. I'm finna fall out. Man, shout out to my girl Wilder. Shout out to my boy Big Joe Johnson in the live stream. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you all y'all in the comment. Thanks to the super chats, guys. Man, I'm gonna try to come back tomorrow night. I can't promise you y'all, but we're gonna go in. We're gonna get some more.
Man.
We're getting another panel.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, Coach. LDBC representing. All right.
LDBC for life.
LDBC Carolinas.
Yeah,
LDBC
man.
Carolinas, baby.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. All right, guys.
All right.
I'm out. I'm done.
All right.
All right.